On April 6, 2019, the Muscogee Historical and Cultural Foundation held its monthly board meeting in downtown Okmulgee. Muskogee Vision attended the meeting and spoke to board members Shannon Prescott and John McConnell about the foundation's importance and impact in the community.
I was requested to join our foundation board to assist with different fundraising ideas, and I was actually requested by Patrick Moore. I've lived in the community and worked in the community the last 20 years. I'm an attorney in town, so my office is here locally. I've worked for the nation in the capacity of a prosecutor and assistant attorney general. So I've spent a lot of time in our community working with different organizations, helped develop different plans and policies for different boards, and so I think that's why I was requested to be a part. Of course, the foundation's purpose is to continue our history and our culture, and one way of doing that is local tours of buildings and the council house, and just kind of getting that history out there, so not only is it known to this generation, but continues to sustain over time. And so that would be one thing, walking tours, looking at different locations. Also, we're going to do an event where it's more of a fundraising, but we'll have Native American art, speakers, just more of a cultural approach to our foundation. This is a volunteer position. It's something that you have to have a passion for, a heart for. And so being a tribal member and also being Yuchi, it's important for just not myself, but my family to be involved with things that are beneficial to not only our community, but to my culture. And so we meet monthly to discuss upcoming events, talk about things that are going on, maybe local events we can become a part of that are also cultural too. So we stay pretty busy. Once you get past one thing, it's the next time to plan another event. So we try to stay monthly at this point. I think it's very important, especially because of the cultural connection. This foundation was salvaged. I mean, it looked like it was going to die if we weren't able to take that over, and I know Patrick Moore was a big part of that. And I think that's important, of course, to our community because this was the Creek capital. It is the Creek capital. And so to maintain that culture and history is so important for our community. So being a part, I was the prior chamber president. I've been on different boards, and I'm ready to serve the community, but this was very important to me because, again, it's continuing on. I have children that are Indian. I have both girls that are both tribal members, and it's just important to continue that because I'm going to pass just as you are, and we want to be able to pass that culture on.
John McConnell is the owner and operator of the historic Orpheum Theater and has been involved in restoration efforts in Okmulgee for several years.
I've had quite a bit of involvement with local history, but I wasn't born here, so what I've picked up has just come out of interest in how the town developed, and one of my main interests is in improving the relationship between the community and the Creek Nation tribe. It hadn't been so good in previous years when I came, and I thought that needed some improvement. Also, I knew that the Creek Nation had artifacts that needed to be preserved, and I was interested in preserving them for future display eventually. I think it's very important. To preserve the history of the Creek Nation is one of the things that we want to do, and if we weren't doing it, I'm not sure it would get done. We've had board members who donate money to see that they get done. Thank goodness we have members like that. And I'm willing to donate a small amount of money. And in the community to try to preserve our architecture, I make small donations. Last year I offered 3 $1,000 donations to any building owner who would restore their facade. Only one of them got accepted. The other 2, they didn't get their ducks lined up. But nevertheless, I try to give a little bit of seed money just to encourage people to not give up and to continue with upgrading downtown. I think we have good members. I think we have a great leader in Pat Moore, and I'm happy with our other members that we have. I'm happy that we have the attorney Shannon Prescott on board now. She's a wealth of wisdom. I think that we're doing well.
For more information on the Muscogee Historical and Cultural Foundation, or to become a member, visit mh-cf.org.